Good evening, everybody. I'm Chad Mira.
And I'm Lauren Culver. Thanks for watching KX News. There have been 2 reported human cases of the West Nile virus so far this year, and a total of 5 mosquito pools that have already tested positive for the virus.
2 of those samples were found in Williams County. In our top story tonight, Brooke Williams visited with Vector Control to find out how you can protect yourself from the threat of West Nile.
You don't feel them bite when they bite.
Even though you may never even feel it, these little critters pack quite the bite.
This would be a very good time to practice some protective measures.
Williams County Vector Control spends each weekday morning collecting, identifying, and testing the mosquitoes for West Nile.
The threat for West Nile out here will probably never go away.
Last week, traps like this one caught mosquitoes that tested positive for West Nile in both Williams and McKenzie counties.
When we get those positives, that's a time for us to say, okay, we know that there's a problem in this area. We kind of focus some of our efforts around where that trap is.
And Culex tarsalis, a mosquito that carries West Nile virus, made an early appearance this year.
Usually we start seeing Culex mosquitoes beginning of July. Here we were already seeing them in the middle of June. The earlier you get the virus moving around in the community, the more time it has to amplify.
But there are things you can do to lessen your risk of contracting the potentially deadly virus.
Eliminate standing water on their property, remove tires. If you have buckets out in your property, make sure they're either empty of water or even store them upside down so they won't collect water.
Vector Control also urges taking precautions when spending time outdoors.
Cover up and wear a repellent.
Precautions that should be taken well into the season. For KX News, I'm Brooke Williams.
The Department of Health reported that last year there were 62 cases of West Nile virus. About a third of those resulted in hospitalizations. 2 people died.
And today, the Bismarck City Commission spent their morning interviewing candidates for police chief.